Today we will start with Python. Python is an interactive and interpreted language. And first of all, you have to install this. For installing, you will open this site, and to download, you will download the latest version of Python. When you will download, your exe file will be there. You will open that for installation, and you will make sure that add Python 3.7 to path or download. There is a checkbox present, and you have to tick there. You have to make a check symbol there. You have to tick on checkbox. After that, you will click on install, and finally your Python will be installed on your system. Then you will open that Python. Here is your Python. This is IDLE. IDLE stands for Integrated Development Learning Environment. This is your Python shell. Here you will do your coding. These three greater than symbol are known as prompt, or you can say command prompt. Here whatever you will write, you will get at the instant result. Suppose I am writing welcome. To print this, you can see welcome is printed. You can write with a double inverted comma, with a single inverted comma, or triple inverted comma. It's one and the same thing. So this is your interactive window. Now there is a print command. You can also use print command. Welcome. Whatever you are writing within bracket is known as parameter. You are passing parameters in your print command. If you want to give a blank line, you will just write print. You will get a blank line. Just write in enter key. So this is your interactive window in which you can do calculation work. Like this. One important operator known as modulus operator is used for finding your remainder. 25 divided by 2. Remainder will be 1. This operator is used to find a remainder. One drawback of this interactive window is that you can't save it. You can't save this coding. So for saving your coding, you have to open script mode by clicking on file and then new file. And here you can save your work. Whatever you are doing your coding, you can see. Suppose I am saying print. Welcome to computer science class. A blank line. This is my first program. You will save this file. Save. You have to give it a name. Suppose this is program 1, you will write program 1. Extension of your Python file is .py or .pyw. Extension of Python file is .py or .pyw. You have saved. After save, you will run this program. shortcut is F5. You can see this output. Welcome to Computer Science Lab. This is my first folder. Now suppose I want to calculate sum. Suppose I am giving A to value 5, B value 6. And now C is, I am saying A plus B. That means A is 5, B is 6 and C is equal to A plus B. That means 5 plus 6 it will be 11. Now I will run this. Save this file and run through F5 the shortcut. You can see you can adjust accordingly. Now this value is fixed 5 or 6 and you have printed the value. If I want that it should display some content, I will write within inverted commas sum of A and B is comma C. You can see whatever you are writing within inverted comma will come as it is. Comma is a separator. And then you will write the variable name. This is a variable name C. This is a variable name and this will give you the output value which is in C. In Python there is no need to declare or to define a variable like int, float. You don't need. You have no need to mention their data type. It will take automatically according to your that 5. 5 is integer value. It will be of integer value. If you will give decimal, it will take float value. It take automatically. Now this is fixed. Suppose I want this value to be given at runtime. So I will write function input, enter value for A. Inverted comma close bracket. So now I can provide this value at runtime. Similarly for B also, input, enter value for B. Now by default when you use input function, this data type will be string. So I have to change string to integer type. I will use here int. You can see 7, 9. You can provide any value. 7 plus 9, 16. I will show you if I remove this int. I will run it again. You can see I have entered 7 for A and 6 for B. You can see 76. You may be remembering when I use string value, it is joining. This plus is used as joining. That means it is joining string value 7 plus 6. It is concatenation operator. But when it works on integer value, it will give you addition. But when it works on string value, it gives 76. I will give you some more example to make it clear. Suppose I say A is equal to 5, B is equal to 5, C is equal to A plus B, print C. You can see 10, but if I give it in inverted comma, that means I am changing this integer value to string value. You can see 55 because it is joining. It is writing 5 as character and again 5 as character and it is joining, and this is known as concatenation operator or joining operator. But when I give it as integer value, it will give sum, that is addition. You can see here. Now I come back to my first question. Okay. Now this hash is used to write comments. Comments are those lines which are not executed. They are just for your knowledge, that you know what you are doing. Program to calculate area of rectangle. Now for area of rectangle you will need length. Length is equal to int is a function which will convert string value to integer. Input function, enter length of rectangle. Then you need breadth. These are variable names you can define accordingly. Int input, enter breadth of rectangle. Area is equal to length into breadth. Print area of rectangle area, because in area you will show your answer. We have to enter length, suppose 9, breadth, suppose 5. You can see the result, area of rectangle. So these are the variable names that are user defined. You can give any name. Suppose I am giving here L and here I am giving you B, breadth. Length is a keyword, so avoid L because it is a keyword. This area. Now you can see same result will come. Suppose I enter 5 and 2. You can see area of rectangle 10. So it's up to you. You can give any name. If you give A1, A2, this will also work. But it is always good to give a meaningful name. Suppose 9, 3. You can see. So it is always meaningful. So you should give length either L1 or complete length, and this breadth. That is up to you. These are user defined variable. Suppose 10, 5. That is 50. Likewise, you can do. One more program I shall explain you. Suppose you want to calculate a simple interest. Simple interest. First of all, you should have principal. For principal, I am taking P. In input, enter principal amount, principal rate and time. Rate int input, enter rate, time. Int input, enter time. Simple interest, SI is equal to principal into rate into time, oblique 100. Print. Simple interest comma SI. We will save this program and we will run. We have to enter principal amount. Suppose it is 2000. Then your rate, suppose it's 6%. Time, suppose it is 24. You can see the result. So this is how you can calculate simple interest. So this is all about today. Thank you, students.